Today, we're taking a closer look at manifestation.
Hmm.
The usual idea. Just visualize your dream life and poof, it appears.
Right, this sort of pop culture version.
Exactly. But is it, really that simple? We listened to this really interesting audio, Vibe Higher, Truth About Manifestation.
Yeah, the one with the two speakers really hashing it out.
Yeah. And they go way beyond just picture it, get it.
Yeah.
So our mission today is to unpack the real principles behind it all, get a clearer view.
Okay, sounds good. And what struck me first listening to them was the skepticism they both shared.
Towards the simple version.
Yeah, like they straight up say, if visualization alone was enough, we'd all have hit the jackpot by now, right?
Huh. Good point. It definitely feels like something's missing from that basic formula.
Totally.
And that missing piece, according to one speaker in the audio, seems to be this idea of alignment.
Ah, alignment. Yeah, they talked about that.
It's about getting your mind, your body, even like the words you use,
Yeah.
all synced up, pointing towards your goal.
Which makes a lot of sense. It's more holistic than just, daydreaming.
Right. Because can you really, really visualize success if you're constantly talking about failure or putting off taking any actual steps?
Exactly. That mismatch, it's like hitting the brakes and the gas at the same time, creates a real barrier.
Okay, so it's definitely not just about wishing on the couch. The audio then brought up these other laws.
Mm-hmm. Several of them.
First one was the law of action, which honestly feels a bit like a no-brainer.
Well, yeah, action seems obvious, but...
Their formula was basically dream plus effort equals manifestation. You got to do stuff.
Right, but the nuance they added was interesting. It's not just busy work, it's inspired action. Steps that actually feel connected to the goal.
Inspired action, okay.
Yeah, so it kind of makes you ask yourself, are the things I'm doing today genuinely moving me forward? Or just, filling time?
That's a really good distinction.
Yeah.
Okay, then they mentioned the law of being. Now this one got me thinking.
Oh, yeah. How so?
It's this idea of embodying the qualities of the person who already has what you want.
Mm-hmm. Acting as if.
Yeah. Like if you want to be more confident, start acting confidently now, even if it feels a bit weird at first.
Exactly. It's almost like a method acting for your own life goals. If you want that amazing relationship, are you actually being the kind of partner someone amazing would want?
Right. It shifts the focus from just wanting something to actively being that person.
It's a powerful shift.
And then connecting to the title Vibe Higher, there's the law of vibration.
Yes, the frequency idea.
This is all about your emotional state, your overall vibe, basically, like attracts like.
So if you're constantly radiating negativity or frustration,
You're probably just going to attract more situations that make you feel that way.
makes total sense. It's hard to even see opportunities, let alone grab them, if you're stuck in a really low emotional place.
Mm-hmm. It really makes you think about managing your own emotional state proactively.
What are you doing to deliberately lift your vibration,
And weaving through all of this, they really emphasized gratitude,
Yes, I came up quite a bit.
saying you basically can't attract more good stuff if you're not appreciating what you already have, if you're stuck in lack.
It's like trying to pour water into a cup that's already full of resentment or dissatisfaction. Gratitude kind of empties that out first.
Good analogy. It makes space.
Yeah, it plugs the leaks, maybe, so you can actually receive more. Makes you pause and think, how often do we really appreciate the good things, big or small?
So true. So instead of that old, simple ask, believe, receive mantra,
Which feels a bit passive, maybe?
yeah, they offered something more like align, act, become, attract. It feels much more active or
Right.
involved.
It really paints manifestation as this whole person experience. Your thoughts are just the blueprint, maybe?
Right. But the building involves your actions, your emotions, who you're actually being day to day.
Exactly. Your intentions, your behaviors, your emotional energy, the person you're actively becoming, it all plays a part.
It really makes you reflect, doesn't it? When you're visualizing those big goals, what are you actually doing alongside that? What steps are you taking?
That connection between the inner vision and the outer actions seems critical.
Okay, so the big takeaway isn't stop visualizing.
No, not at all. It's more like visualization is one piece of the puzzle, a tool in the box.
But not the only tool.
Right. Really getting what you want seems to involve aligning yourself inside and out, taking those inspired steps, embodying that future self, keeping your vibe high, and practicing gratitude consistently.
It's a much fuller picture.
Definitely.
So maybe something for you listening to think about is how can you bring more of that conscious action and that sense of being into your own goals? How do you move beyond just the wish and really start living like the person who achieves those dreams?